Hey everyone, welcome back to the Emberhart podcast. You are listening to episode 17 of season 2. Let's get started. Beautiful state. Lessons from day 1 of Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within. Dear Amelia Emberhart, I attended Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within in September, and I would love to share some of the key insights with you. In this letter, I will uncover the main takeaways from day 1 of the 4-day event. Some ideas might feel a bit out of context for now, but once we have explored all 4 days together, the bigger picture will become clear. So buckle up. This is just the start of an exciting 4-part journey we are about to take together. Hunger as the key. The single greatest key to success is hunger, the kind of drive that is unrelenting, that does not fade when things get hard. Success is not for the half-hearted. It belongs to those who are driven enough to push past the point where most stop. Growth happens in that 12th repetition of a set meant for 10, when the body screams to quit but the spirit refuses. That is where transformation lies, and it is repetition in that place of difficulty that makes the hard eventually become easy. Patterns of life. I realized that life itself is a set of patterns, and mastery comes in 3 layers. Recognition. Seeing patterns and understanding the reality of life, which reduces fear. Utilization. Borrowing from masters who have already carved a way forward. Creation. Standing on the shoulders of giants, adding something of my own to the human story. When I master these, I can shape my life instead of reacting to it. State and physiology. Tony reminded us that we can step into a mode where testosterone rises and cortisol falls, where the body itself shifts from fear to courage. This is not theory, this is trainable. Motion creates emotion. Physiology comes first. If I move differently, breathe differently, carry myself with openness, I feel differently. Think of when we meet someone. If I'm annoyed, closed, or fearful of rejection, my body shrinks and my energy closes. But if I greet them like a dear friend I have not seen in years, with openness, sound, warmth, touch, no hesitation, my entire energy transforms. That is influence. That is leadership. And leadership begins not with others but with myself. Extraordinary life equals extraordinary emotions. An extraordinary life is not about things. It is about living on my own terms and filling each day with extraordinary emotions. I have decided to choose courage, peace and love as my emotional compass. Disrespect, anger, helplessness, I release them. If I can play full out with grace and surrender, I will not hold back my life. Effort, purpose and fulfillment. Half effort will not do. I cannot hope for good things from half-hearted commitments. Honest, best effort is the only path. But even success is not enough if it lacks fulfillment, because ultimate failure is success without it. Purpose is to become more and to progress. Happiness lives in growth and in giving. Progress must be measured or it evaporates into illusion. Creator mindset. I am called to be a creator, not a maintainer, not a destroyer. Creation requires energy. to play at a level of 9 or 10 when most settle at 5, 6 or 7. Creation also requires acceptance that problems are permanent companions, not curses. We should never wish for no problems, because they are the very stimulus for action. In relationships too, the rule is creation. Give first, never make them about what can I get. Emotional homes. We all return to our emotional home. The habitual emotions we default to under stress. Some return to anger, others to guilt, others to despair. Just like people living in tornado zones, many stay in destructive homes simply because they are familiar. I know my own emotional home. When stress piles up, I become angry. I also know my flavors of suffering, the feeling of being treated unfairly, and the despair of not being where I should be. Both lead me to disempowered states. But I can choose to rebuild my home, to relocate my spirit to courage, peace, and love. The 3 decisions of experience. Every moment of life flows through these 3 decisions. 1. What will I focus on? What is wrong or what is good? 2. What does it mean? I cannot control events, but I can control the meaning. 3. What will I do now? If I focus on what is missing or what I cannot control, or on the past or future, I create suffering. Achievers fall into this trap. They get results, but they are never happy. The antidote is simple. Focus on what I have, not what is missing. Focus on what I can control, not what I cannot. Focus on the present, not the past or future. 2 skills to master. 1. The science of achievement. Focus, clarify, and commit. Like a rocket's adjustment system. Take massive action. Try, adjust, try again until it works. Hold grace, faith in something larger than myself. 2. The art of fulfillment. Achievement is not fulfillment. Fulfillment comes from pouring my whole being into something, making it meaningful. Beautiful state, no matter what. The most important decision in life. To live in a beautiful state regardless of circumstances. To refuse to be a pawn of circumstance and instead play as a creator who always sees another move. Some people are only happy if everything matches their expectations. That is a 0% chance strategy for happiness. Pain is unavoidable, but suffering is a choice. Maintainers suffer, creators make change. The rule is simple. When I slip from a beautiful state, I have 90 seconds to return. If I practice this, I will master it. Antidote to suffering. Self-focus creates suffering. Our evolutionary wiring made us scan for threats. The cure is appreciation, grace, focusing on others. When I trade expectations for appreciation, life changes. Gratitude and grace cannot coexist with fear or anger. Stacking grace. There is a practice. Place both hands on the heart. Feel the blood and stack moments of joy, grace, love, excitement from past and future. Relive them fully. Then, facing a current problem, complete the sentence. All I have to remember is, and let the heart answer. Practical psychology. 3 lenses to live by. 1. Choices, not events, shape life. Let go of past stories. Become a creator. 2. Fear is the true barrier. 2 primal fears rule us. Not enough and not loved. As children, we learned to please, perform, achieve to get attention. But as adults, this wiring must be shred. When we dance with fear and push through consistently, it dissolves. 3. Our state drives our decisions. Physiology first. Focus equals feeling. Language creates meaning. The 6 human needs. Everyone shares 6 needs: certainty, uncertainty, significance, connection or love, growth, contribution. Our top 2 dominate. Mine have long been certainty and significance, leading me to stuckness, risk avoidance, dissonance, depressive thought, comparison, and focus on the unimportant. But I am choosing new drivers, love and contribution with a twist of uncertainty. This gives me freedom, calm, and a pure focus on my vocation, without fear of poverty, without anxiety of not enough. The board break. The symbolic act of day 1, breaking through wood, but also breaking through old fears. Breaking from the fear of failure, the fear of looking stupid, the fear of being poor forever. Breaking to courage, love, contribution, peace, goodness. Amelia, these are not just notes, but commitments. If you see me slip, remind me of this letter. Remind me of my chosen emotions, of the beautiful state I promised to live in, of the higher needs I have committed to serve. Above all, remind me that life is happening for me, not to me. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path. Thank you for listening today. That wraps our episode. Join us in the coming weeks as we uncover days 2 to 4 of the Unleash. Until then, see you soon.